Before we start today's video, I would like to take a moment and say thanks to all my patrons. I wouldn't be able to keep doing this without you guys, so thank you so much for your awesome support. I would also like to say special thanks to Richter for his tier 3 sub again this month. When we left off last time, we were able to click on our quest giver and see the quest window. Now we'll have to occupy this quest window with some quests. So right now our quest giver has 2 quests, and we would like to be able to see those quests in the quest log window or in the quest giver's window when we click on him, so that we can click and accept them later on. So to do this, we have to go to our quest giver window. Right now there are no functionality in it, and I'm actually not sure, did we put it on quest giver window? Yeah, we already put on the quest giver script, but right now it doesn't do anything else than showing and hiding. So we need to add some functionality here. First of all, when we open up the quest giver window, it needs a reference to the actual quest giver we are interacting with right now, so we can see the correct quests. So make a private quest giver and call it quest giver. So this is our quest giver, and we need to set that somewhere. And we can actually set that when we want to show the quests. So let's make a public function called show quests. And this function is simply going to show all the quests, funny enough. So the first thing we need to do is to actually call this function correctly. So we need to give in a quest giver as a parameter. And this quest giver is going to be stored this quest giver equals quest giver. So why do we need this? Well, later we need this reference, so I already created the reference so we can use it later when we need to show this. When we need to use this for showing the quests again and stuff like that. Anyway, what else? We need to run through all the quests of the quest giver. So we need to make a for loop, or for each loop that runs through the quests. Let's call them quests. Inside what collection? The quest giver dot quests. So you can see we can't see the quests right now, and I would like to access them so I can run through them. So if we go to the quest giver script, we see that we have an array of quests and we have a temporary log, and we need to change this actually, because we don't need to accept the quest right away when the quest game starts. We need to accept the quest when we click on it. So we can delete awake from the quest giver, and we can delete the temp log, and then we can right click on this quick actions encapsulate field. That's what I want. And then we need to be able to get the quests. Let's just rename it to my quests. So with this done, I am going to the quest giver window, and I can say my quests, and then we need to instantiate the quest for the quest giver. So right now we already have a what is called prefab for instantiating the quests in the player's quest log, but we need to create another prefab for the quest giver, because there is another function we need to call there, and that's fairly easy to do, right? We jump back to Unity, we go to the prefab folder, find the quest, we Control D on it to duplicate it, and then we rename this one to quest giver quest, for lack of a better word. So this is the quest giver quest. Yeah, what else? I'm not sure. Should I make it capital G? I guess so. Quest. Let's just run with this. Okay, so we need to have a reference to the prefab. So let's go up here and make a private quest. Actually, game object. Let's make game object and call it quest prefab. So this is our prefab, and let's re-serialize this. So what is going to happen? Well, what is going to happen is that whenever we instantiate a quest, it's going to go on to the quest giver's quest log. Under the quest giver window, we have something called description, and under description we have a text area. Let's rename that to quest area, and that quest area contains just text right now. Let's see how it looks right here. Let's try to bring it back by selecting the quest giver window, putting the alpha to 1, and let's see the text if I write something. Yeah, okay, it just writes something there. So the quest area is going to contain quests. So basically I can select the text here and delete it, and then I would have to take my quest giver quest and put it as a child, and let's see if I duplicate that, it just stays in the same place. So I need to add the functionality as we had before, where we actually set up the quest area to put the child below it, so to say. For now, it doesn't need a scroll rect, so we can just disable it. We can also remove it later. But what it actually needs is a grid layout group. So let's add a grid layout group. And the start corner is upper left is fine. It's going to be horizontal and upper left, and flexible. It should be fixed. Column count to 1. So if I take the quest giver quest now and put it in there, it puts it there, and if I duplicate, it puts them below. Okay. So now I need to set up the size. I think the size that I would like for my quest area would be cell size of 170 and Y should be 15 or something. Yeah, that looks fine. Then I want some padding. Let's say 5 and 5. I think that's okay. So now when you add quests, they're placed below each other. So I kind of feel like the size of the text is a little small here. I would like to go to the prefab of the quest giver quest and select this one and put it 12. Just want to see how it looks if I add that. Yeah, it looks better. Okay, so now our quest can be lined up like this. That's the goal here. So the goal here is to be able to take instantiate that quest under here by clicking on the quest giver, so we get the correct quests out. So now we have set up the UI and we have the quest prefab, which means we can save here, go into Unity and select the quest giver window and see that there's a quest prefab. Remember to take the quest giver quest and put it up there. So now the whole point is to do this from the code, right? This one. So how do we do that? Well, we need to go to our show quest function in the for each loop, and then we say game object GO is equal to instantiate. Instantiate quest prefab, and it needs to parent somewhere. It needs to parent to the quest area. Let's make a transform there, call quest area. And we also serialize that, so we use that as a parent. So what does that do? Well, we have in Unity the quest area right here. This needs to be a parent, so we just need to select the window and take the quest area, and I need to save, I can see. And when it updates in a second, we take the quest area and drag onto there, so we can use that as parent. So now we can go in here and instantiate that as a parent, or use that as parent. Okay, let's try to save here and see what happens if I run this. I need to show quest somewhere, and where should I call that from? That's a good question, actually. Let's see, we would like to call it when we open the NPC. So in the quest giver window, we have a function called open, or on the window we have something called open, I guess. Let's see here. Window, we have close, and we have open here. So this is called when we right click on the NPC. So we actually need to go to the quest giver window and say public override void open, and we call base, and we also call show quests, and then we call our NPC as quest giver. See here, quest giver there, and I'm missing one parenthesis there. There we go. So what is happening when we right click on an NPC? The window for whatever NPC it is called. So this functionality is called, well, in our case, it's a quest giver we're using, so it inherits from the window, and then it overrides open and shows the quests, and what is called cast the NPC to a quest giver, and then opens the window. So let's see here. Let's see if this runs or if we get any errors here. There we go. Right click. Oh, it's already open. Doesn't matter. Yeah. So now I right click and it shows me test quest. Okay. I get the test quest. If we click on our quest giver, let's see here. Does it only have one quest? Yeah, it has one. Let's try to add another one. 2. Oh, yeah, okay. So as you saw, it was written test quest. That's because if I do like this, oh, I lost my place there. It's written test quest. We're actually not using the right name. So now we created. Let's just have one quest for now. I can add another in a second. Let's just use the right name as well. I totally forgot we need to do that as well. So how do we do that? Well, we need to add the description and everything, and I think we already have that functionality from our quest log somewhere. But let's set the name first. So yeah, actually, the thing about showing the info of the quest, it's only when you click on it. So of course we only need to set the title. I just lost my place, sorry. So we can say GameObject.getComponent, and let's call, wow, I placed Windows test. There we go. Text txt. The text is not there, so I need to right click and using Unity engine.ui. Then we say text equals quest.myTitle. So now we are actually setting the title. Let's try to save this and see what happens now. Actually, we can just hide the window just to make it more normal. Quest give window, let's put it to 0. Wow. Interactable, there. Let's try to hide it and let's go to our quest giver. Gather health potions, yay, and we can click on it, but that's not really what we want. So we actually need to go here and we need to unbind this one to none right now for unclick, because we need to show the description in that window. So that's why we need two different ones here, because this one needs to be assigned to something else. So there you have it. Now we can actually take the quests from the quest giver and show them to the player right here. We can also make another one. Let's try to select our quest giver and just say, hey, he has 2 quests, and the title will be kill skeletons or something. I want you to kill 5 skeletons. Doesn't really matter because I'm not using it right now. And the collect objectives, it doesn't really matter right now with that. So let's see, now we should have a quest called gather health potions and a quest called kill skeletons. And there we go. So now we have 2 quests that quest giver can give us. Yeah, so I think that's what I want to do in this video. It's a bit short, but in the next one we will be able to click on them and show all the description from the quests. I think I need to divide this in 2 videos because it's gonna take a while to do the other things, so it's not gonna be half an hour video. So thank you very much for watching this video.
Thanks for watching my video. Please remember that InScope Studios is a community founded page, so please consider clicking the support link on the screen to see how you can support me and get something back in return.